morning, boys and girls. How are you guys? Happy Tuesday. I gave it away. It's Tuesday. Oy, silly Miss Tammy. All right, so you all guys already know it's Tuesday. Do you remember what month we're in? May. All right. Before I get really into that, today I have a silly story. The theme this week is trains and boats, and that's why I kind of wanted to do the sink and float, which we'll do tomorrow, so that you can hear a couple of the stories. But I found this book about Digosauruses, and I thought it would be cool to read it this week. So it's a silly book I found, and I was going to give it to my nephew, but guess what? Miss Tammy found it, and I think I'm going to keep it for myself. And then Miss Tammy has that other, I'm going to show you what you guys can do with that dice. It's just with one dice for right now, so it's 1 through 6. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. All right, so we're going to go on with our circle time, and then we will do the dice game and story, or story and the dice game. We'll see what happens. Cool beans? All right, so I already gave you what day it was. It's Tuesday. Good job. And then we said it was May. And what number comes after 11? Should we count? Oh, my Pete the cat fell. All right, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And what color is 12 going to be? We have orange, yellow, and what's going to come next? Orange. Good job. So today is Tuesday, May 12th. Together, 2020. Good job. Do you guys want to sing the days of the week? All right, let's see if Miss Tammy has it on, ready for us to sing, okay? I do not. Let's get it real quick, okay? Oopsie. Days of the week, there it is. All right, you guys ready? Our colors. So the trees, the leaves are starting to pop out of those buds, and they're turning what color? Green. Good job. And when we do get to see the sun and there's no clouds in the sky, what color is the sky? Blue. Good job. Or what color is Pete the cat? Blue. What color is the tractor here? Yellow. Good job. What color is this number here? Orange. What color is this? Yellow. What color is Miss Tammy's shirt? Purple. What color is the stop sign that tells moms and dads in color makes us stop? Red. Good job, you guys. You guys are too smart. I forgot to tell you guys yesterday, we only have the rest of this week and Monday, and then it's our last day. Can you believe it? We made it through the whole school year. I know, you guys are doing fantastic. Okay? All right, why don't we do our story, and then I'll show you that quick game. Cool beans? All right. So this is Digosaurus. Digosaurs by Michael Waite. What's bigger than a digger? Bigger than a dinosaur. Digosaurs are bigger. What? And it's here, it says, turn the page to find out more. Digosaurs dig with bites so big. So they're saying the front, the claw is chomp. Each scoop creates a crater. Look at that. They're tough and strong, with necks so long. Kerlunk. They're super excavators. So see, this side digs and scoops, And look, this side has this little hook and it lifts up heavy stuff and it moves it for the construction workers. With cheery smiles, they dump huge piles off the rubble off their backs. So this one's called a dumpersaurus. Oh, they have names on it. This is an excavatorsaurus. So that's a dumpasaurus. So all the trucks have like a dinosaur name. They shake around and break the ground. Don't fall into the cracks. So this one's got a big point on it and it breaks up like the concrete and the dirt. And it sounds loud. So this one's called a breakersaurus. And do you guys know what these are the lights on here, but there's little things that go on the ground to tell you if like there's if it's wet or if you have to go around because there's like a hole. It's called a cone and they're usually orange. They smash down walls with wrecking balls and make themselves all dusty. This one's called a wreckersaurus. And it's going honk, honk, because that little boy is in the way, so he's got to get out of the way. They crunch and munch old cars for lunch. Their favorite ones are the rusty ones. So this is a flat bottom. It looks almost like how this one is lifting things, but guess what? This has got a magnet on the bottom. So like this is a magnet and it will stick to the metal. So this is on the bottom like that and it scoops up the cars and it moves them for them. So this is called a grabbersaurus and this end crunches them. They really love to push and shove massive mounts of rocks. Scrape. This is called a dozersaurus. So see, look at all those big heavy rocks that it's moving. And that's a big old truck, right? And these are tractors. These are like a tractor. They pack and lift and stack and shift. Chug, chug, chug. This is a stackosaurus. So look what he's doing. He's putting the levels on top and they build tall towers like blocks. So how many levels? 1, 2, 3, and then that's 4. And then over here we have 5, 6. Pretty cool, huh? All right, this one's hard to read. Look at that. So this one's got the drill like this. So it like maybe would be drilling in a cave where this one is drilling down like onto the ground and that one's going this way. With spiky scales and pointy tails, they spin and drill deep holes. This is called a drillersaurus. It kind of looks like what kind of dinosaur? Do you guys know? A stegosaurus. You got it with all those. I think that's that one. I'd have to look it up. Oh, look at this guy. Toot, toot. There won't be lumps or humps or bumps wherever this one rolls. So this is a rollersaurus. It's like a steamroller. That's what comes, you know, if they redo the street and they put that black stuff down called asphalt. They put it down and then they have a guy that rolls over it with a big heavy roller to make sure it's nice and flat. This one feeds on plants and weeds. Nom, nom, nom. So look at this. He's got like sprinklers on the back. And it mows the grass so green. So he's like a mowersaurus. So he mows the lawn. That's got to be a pretty big lawn to have that big old mower, right? I think this is supposed to be the Stegosaurus. Miss Tammy's going to have to look up what this guy is, but I'm sure you guys already know. This one's beeping, brushing, and sweeping, keeping all the things clean. Beep, beep. It's a sweepersaurus. I know in my old neighborhood when I was a little girl, they used to have the guy that would come up and down the street. One day he would go down one side, and the other day he'd go down the other side. The street sweeper, we call him. So that's why it's called a Sweepersaurus. There's nothing bigger than a diggersaur. All together we hear them roar. The end. Pretty silly, isn't it? All about dinosaurs, but yet it's all about tractors and different equipment that helps people work, right? Pretty cool. All right, so we got our last little game that we're going to do today. So remember all of those numbers that we had to write yesterday? So we had to write the number 1, which was a big line. The number 2, that was a big curve and a little line, right? The number 3, it was 2 little curves. Number 4 was all little lines. Number 5 was a little line, a little curve, and then a little line. And 6 is all these curves. So that's the number of dice or the numbers that are on this dice. Because we only have 1, so we're going to do 1 through 6. So what this game is, you're going to roll the dice. So if it landed on this, what number is that? Number 4. So I want you guys to practice writing your number 4. Okay? If you really want to make it a little more challenging, you can write out how you spell number 4. So this would be 1 is an O, an N, and an E. That's the number 1. Number 2 is T, W, O. Okay? Number 3 is a T, an H, an R, and an E, and an E. And then number 4 is an F, O, U, R. 5 is F, I, V, E. And then 6 is S, I, X, and a 6. Okay? There's lots of different ways we can do this. For some of you, so I'm going to erase this for a second, and I'll put it back up for you guys, okay? All right, so what you can do is on a sheet of paper, you can have the numbers written out. So you can have 1, 2, 3, 4. Tammy's writing too fast. 4, 5, 6. And you can roll your dice and you can mark off when you have those numbers. Okay? So that you can find the numbers that match. So if we rolled it and it was that number, what number is that? Number 3. Whoopsie. Oh boy, Miss Tammy's clumsy today. So we would cross off the number 3. You can put an X if you want it through it, okay? Then you can start all over when you get all of them. If you want to try to challenge yourself and you don't have to put any of those numbers on your piece of paper, so you're going to roll the dice, and what number is this? It's number 5. So then you want to try to write the number 5 without looking at anything. I hope that makes sense, okay? And then when you get to where you can write all the numbers really good, then you can start to spell them. F-I-V-E. Okay? Maybe moms and dads could write it out for you and you can trace it. Okay? You can make it as fun as you want for yourself. Cool beans? And if you need to, you can do the number. Oh, that was the number 5. Oh, Miss Tammy just made a mess. And then what you can do is make the dots. How many dots do I need to make number 5? Okay? Cool beans? I think you guys can do it, right? Yeah. All right. So that's all Miss Tammy has for you guys today. Miss Linda's going to join us with a story today. She's got another story. And I don't remember which one she has, but I'm sure you guys will like it. Okay? All right, on the count of 3, we're going to do an air high 5, okay? And you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Cool beans? All right, 1, 2, 3. Boop. All right, guys, have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.